Hello, today is Friday, May 8th, but these are the answers to last Friday's quiz, Friday, May 1st quiz. All right, so let's look at the first problem at the top here. You were to line up 825 minus 638. So when I draw my lines for my ones, tens, and hundreds, I have 5 minus 8 here. 5 is less than 8. So if I try to subtract, I'm going to get a negative number, a -3. So he needs to go to the tens place and borrow from the tens. He's going to knock on his door. He has 2, and he said he'll give 1 away. And the 2 becomes a 1. So now I have 15 minus 8. I know 7 plus 8 gives me the 15. 1 minus 3, if I have 1 and I take 3 away, I can only take 1 away. I'll have a -2, so I have to go to my neighbor, my 8, and borrow a cup of sugar. So now there's 11 up there. The 8 becomes a 7. 1 plus 7 gives me that 8 back. 11 minus 3 is 8, and 7 minus 6 is 1. So the first answer was 187. The second problem said 1 light bulb can last for 865 hours. How many hours will 2 light bulbs last? So I'm going to make a chart, and I have light bulb 1, and the number of hours is 865. So now they want 2 light bulbs. So I need to do 865 2 times. So I can line them up and add 865 twice. 5 plus 5 is 10. I put my 0 down and carry my 1. 6 plus 6 is 12, plus 1 is 13. Carry my 1. 8 plus 8 is 16, plus 1 is 17. So the answer was 1,730. You could also multiply 865 times 2. So here was the answer. But if you did 865 times 2, and let me erase this here, get this out of the way. 865 times 2. All right, so I do 2 times 5 and I get 10. I put my 0 down and I carry my 1. All right, and remember, anything down here we multiply. So 6 times 2 is 12, and we plus the 1, that's 13. Carry the 1. Anything up above this line is plus. 2 times 8 is 16, plus 1 is 17. So either way, you should have calculated 1,730 hours. Problem number 3 says, which of the following data tables is represented by the bar graph below? So I look at my options. I have reading, math, science, social studies. So I know R must be reading, M must go with math, S for science, W for writing. So I go on the R for reading, and it goes right to the 10. So reading must be 10. So I'm going to write it on my board, R equals 10. All right, then my next one, M, is at 8, so math must be 8. Here, this can't be because it says math is 9, so option 1 is no. All right, science is between 4 and 6, and so the number 5 comes between 4 and 6. So I'm going to write 5 down. They have the science correct here. And writing is between 6 and 8, so writing must be 7. Like I said, number 1 is wrong because math is at 9, not 8. And I'm going to show you what I've written here to go with the bar graph. So 1 is out, 2 is out because writing, they have 6 and writing is 7. So the answer to the third problem is option 3 right here, 10, 8, 5, and 7. The last problem says, what fraction of the shape below is shaded? So I look at my keyword shaded there. All right, I'm going to show you a picture of what they have. So I need to put the number shaded on top because that's what they're asking for. So there's 1 shaded out of a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1/6 are shaded. That would mean the very first answer, 1/6 here, was correct. All right, that's it for our answers from last week's quiz. Those should help you on this week's quiz. Make sure you go ahead, if you need to review any other videos from this past week, go ahead and review them before you take the quiz to make sure you know how to solve the problems. And good luck. Have a fabulous Friday.